We would like to request your presentation. We have opened now the screens here.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Sunita Rani from Gurukul Pangadi University, Haridwar. The topic for our presentation is impact of online education on students. Actually, we all know that due to COVID, every education is taking place through online, via online. So we want to see that what impact on students. So first, introduction. It is just COVID-19 pandemic put a very significant impact on life of all human beings all over the world. But children and their education most get affected by this pandemic. School and colleges and higher education commission undergoes with online teaching to provide access education. It will really benefit some of students, but in country like India, where accessibility of internet and online education is not possible, every system of education tries to support this online education system. Sir, is I audible to you? Hello? Hello?
Yes, madam, you are audible. Yes, madam, you are audible.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Following the other objective of our study, first we want to see the impact of online education on student perception and their view on it. And the second objective is to know about students' view on online education and offline mode of education. Means we want to see in what mode of education is they want or not. And third objective is to see relationship between online teaching and students' academic performance. On the basis of these objectives, we formulate these hypotheses. First one is online education would significantly impact on students' education and students would be positive towards online education. Second is students would prefer both mode of education, online and offline, as per their comfort. Third is there would be no relationship between online education and academic performance. So, sir, on the basis of these objectives, we formed these hypotheses. So this is the research methodology we use. Sample. We take 200 college students for this purpose. Our inclusion criteria is that students who are attending their class regularly were selected. And our exclusion criteria is students who don't have smartphone or not attending the class, we exclude them from our sample tool. So we made a questionnaire for measuring this impact of online education. This questionnaire contains 13 questions. This questionnaire measures student perception of online education. It was a survey, so it contains closed-ended question and some open-ended question. So we can share this questionnaire with you if you want. Next, the result and interpretation. In our sample, sir, there are 54 54% females and 46% males participated in the study. Sir, next is the time spent on online classes. This graph shows that 12% of students are consuming on online classes till 8 hours and more. 11% consuming classes on online 2 hours. 27% 3 to 5 hours, and 5 to 7 hours for 50% students ongoing with online classes. So this is the time spent on online classes, which students spend on online classes. Next, so this is in this graph, we will measure the satisfaction with online classes in comparison to last year and this year. Sir, actually, when we see that when the COVID pandemic started in 2020, the school was closed, school and college was closed. Then this online procedure of classes have begun, and now it is gone over all over the country. So this is the comparison chart of the till 12 April 2022, 20 to April 2021. So if we see first, this is right, 9.30% are during 2021 was highly unsatisfied, and 12% was highly unsatisfied. So if we proceed this graph, we see that in April 2021, the satisfaction level has this level is 34.40% as comparison to April 2020. In April 20 it was 12%, and in April 2021 it is 34.40%. So we can see that satisfaction with online classes is increased due to some phenomena or services provided by the teachers and colleges. So now students are adopting this. This graph actually represents this. So next is the we want to see the advantage of online classes. So as we see, there are various advantages of online classes. 31.40% of students are says that it suits to a variety of learners. Means a variety of learners can be taken advantage of this online classes. 11.80% are more individual attention. Matlab teacher can pay individual attention through online mode on various type of students. It increased efficiency levels. 15.70% students say this. Attendance are also improved because many students are unable to come to college or due to various expenses. So online, their attendance is improved. 58.80% students agreed with this, that their attendance improved by this online attendance. And it is also convenient for many students, because if we talk to remote areas or rural areas, they are unable to come due to many problems. So it is convenient to have a smartphone and attending class on this. So conveniency is also an important factor. Affordability, affordable. Only 19.60% students are affordable. Accessibility and flexibility of time management. On online, we can manage time. We have a flexibility. If we don't have time at this time, we can arrange class on next time. So we found accessibility and flexibility of time management also. This graph show the advantage of online classes. So there are some disadvantages of online classes also. First one is the more time and work than offline classes. As I am a teacher and you also a teacher, sir, we can see that as a teacher, we found that our time load, our workload is increased by these online classes. Second point is lack of flexibility. We found that it is not flexible for many students and teachers. Sense of isolation increased due to this online classes, because students alone is attending class. Nobody of his classmates is there for joining or talking, or many social issues have come in this area. So isolation, sense of isolation increased due to this online classes. Next is technical and network issue. This is the main problem, because we are teaching, we are talking, I don't know, do you audible or not? So these technical issues are sometimes faced by students and teacher both. Able to focus on screen regularly, or regularly focus on screen is put strain on our eyes, and so it is unable to focus regularly on screen. Next point is little or no face-to-face interaction. In online mode of education, face-to-face interaction is less possible as compared to offline mode. I had eye strain and headache. I talked about this earlier. This is complained by 82.40% students complained about this. They have a high eye strain and headache to do this online classes. So, sir, these are the disadvantages of online classes. Next is the developing the communication skill of student in an area often negative during online classes due to lack of face-to-face communication between peers, students, and teachers in an online setting. The students might find that they are unable to work effectively in team settings. Yes, this is right, sir. Technical or network issue, more time and more work than offline classes. There are no face-to-face interaction, lack of community, teacher training, lack of flexibility. These are the disadvantages of online classes. Sir, next is we want to see that online classes can put significant impact on academic performance or not. For this, sir, we use chi-square. In this, we found the value is 0.002699796.
To come to conclusion, because of our time limit, please try to bring your presentation for conclusion.
Okay, sir. This is the last slide made by me. So, sir, we can say that we do not find any relation between online education and academic performance. But we can't say that online education increases academic performance. So, this is the conclusion. After going through the merit and demerit of online learning, it became difficult to put any conclusion whether online learning is a boon or a bane. We are well aware about positive side of online learning, but the harm it does to a person or society as a whole, we to debate upon. At present, we would like to conclude by saying that online learning is an excellent option in education, particularly when there are limits to traditional learning situations. This is my conclusion, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, and big hand for Dr. Sunita Rani, madam, for such a wonderful presentation in this place. Thank you.